And then your exam starting?
Friday.
This Friday. And you?
July 29.
July.
Yeah, 80 marks paper, that's fine.
80 marks is fine. Time. And you? I thought your tenses what? Did I teach your tenses?
Yes. Not proper, you got us.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. You taught us tenses, but not properly.
No, not like that. You taught us
The
in
concept. I didn't teach you concept tenses. What people? I'm asking the concept you asked not properly.
अरे यार ये किस तरह
What is wrong?
sorry.
So now whose pen is that?
अब मेरी पेन है वो.
So lovely.
Sorry.
No. देख देवांश
Why are you late today? You are still late. Yes.
No, my reach not 4:10.
4:10, no, that time no should be 4:12 or something. Hello, let's start. I'm not waiting. What is tenses?
we have 2 hour class today, 1 hour class.
Still 1 hour class, not 2 hour class. But don't see your timetable what?
Ma'am, it was yesterday, I think.
Alright, tenses. What are tenses? What does tense tell you? Time. In a question, in a sentence, it always tells you that. Normally, the tense which tells you the time is after the subject. Immediately after the subject, you find a tense. Okay. So normally, it may be an auxiliary verb, it may be a main verb, it may be, as I said, these are the two things which will tell you tenses. Immediately after the subject. The second word which is there is tenses. Sometimes in command, your main verb will tell you. Okay, like come here. When I say come here, come tells you the tense. Have you understood? So it verbs which it's borrowed from tempest. It's taken from the Latin word tempest, and that's why it's named as tenses. Okay, you have 3 and now 3 verb 3s. I have taught you this. You have taught. Verb 1, verb 2, verb 3. Even when I was doing gap filling and all that, I had told you verb 1, verb 2, verb 3. Now, what is verb 1? Is all the present tense without an S. You will always have your main verbs. Okay? Main verbs which will be without an S. Please remember that it is without an S. This is simple present. Verb 1 is simple present. Now, this, as I said, these verbs are your basis of all grammar concepts. When you do active and passive, when you do reported speech, when you do this, these are your bases. If I don't know this basis, I will not be able to do all my grammar concepts. Is it understood? So this is very, very important. Verb 1, verb 2, verb 3. Did I ask you to click away? Okay. Yeah, you can. Okay. So verb 1, verb 2, verb 3. Now what is verb 2? Verb 2 is simple past. Verb 1 is simple present. Verb 2 is simple past. Verb 3. When I say verb 3 is a past participle. If it is ed words, your past in the simple past, ed words will be the same in past participle. Now, but if I say, for example, if here it is drove, it's a simple past. In this one, irregular. You know it as irregular verbs. Okay, because it changes in past participle. Like OM, like blow. So it will become blown. See, blow, blew, blown. Like fly. For example, if I say fly, so it will become past, will become flew, and in flow. And Understood? So these are known as irregular verbs, which in past participle, this is very important. Is very important, as I said, because this is the basis of all your grammar concepts. So you need to know these things. Now, in present participle, it's all the ing words. Present participle, all your ing words. Except for gerund. If I'm doing gerund, I have taught you gerund. What is gerund? What is gerund? What is gerund? Sorry?
Noun.
Noun. Gerund is a noun. It's a form of a noun, agree. But what is a gerund? Playing, yes, playing is a gerund.
No.
But he's playing badminton. In that, playing is a gerund.
No,
Then what is the gerund? Don't open any book. You should know it like a back of your hand. If I say swimming is my hobby, what is swimming there? Is it telling you a tense?
No.
Then what is swimming there?
Gerund.
The verb.
It's a verb which is acting as a
Noun.
A verb which acts like a noun is known as gerund. It will not tell you tense. Understood?
Yes.
So that is where this past, present participle, past participle, all that come. I said you should know this. Is this clear? Is it clear? Absolutely clear. Now, so here you would you have put. Put will remains put in all the three. Right? You don't have put in. Like when you speak the incorrect English, you add put in. It is not put in. It's put only in past tense. Even if it's past participle, it is put. Like cut in past participle, also it will remain cut. It will not have cutted. I cutted the vegetable. There is no cutted business. I cut the vegetable. I put the books in my bag.
Is it I cut the ribbon?
I cut the ribbon. Because there is no past tense.
My
for-
English teacher said I cut it the ribbon yesterday. That's good.
It's, I am not teaching about English. I think I am very clear. Yes, there is no ed form for cut. And there is an ed form for put. Beta, this is your basis of all your grammar concepts, and tenses are the ones which you make a mistake in. 101% you make a mistake. So if you want to talk with him, you will miss out on the concept what I am telling you. Like for example, even if you say did, instead of saying I did play the piano, you say I did played the piano. Did is already a past tense. I do not add an ed to it already. Understood? If I use the form did, I will use the present present tense for after that, whichever verb I take. Understood? Whichever main verb I take, I use the present form. Now, as I said, it comes from the Latin word tempus. So that's why the word time. Because tempus is time. Tenses are derived from tempus, and tempus means time. So in a tense, will always tell you the time of the day. What are we doing, all of you? Please don't write in the notebook, though it's written in the PPT. Though it is written in the PPT, understand the concept. If you want to take notes, I have no problem.
So how are we supposed to frame the answers in English?
What do you mean by that?
Like now in English exam, there won't be any questions which are given in the notebook or the textbook. We have to come up with our own answers. Right? So how can we frame it properly so that the examiner would give us more marks?
Be careful with your tenses, be careful with your articles, pick up the main points and then learn to frame it. So as I said, after a noun, a tense will follow. That's what. After that, you have your articles, your prepositions which will follow. And after that, you have to have an object which will follow. So you have. Thank you. Stop cracking your knuckles. Both of you. Please don't do that also. Okay? So like that, if I follow the proper grammatically correct sentence will be formed. First, as I said, subject, then verb, then your prepositions or articles, and then your object. So you will remember that kind of format. So this is tempest, right? Tempest, I'm saying, sorry. Tense. Tense. So you have your four kind of tense in each type. Like for example, for you have present, you have past, and you have future. All will have simple, or all will have continuous, all will have perfect, and all will have perfect continuous in all the tense. Now, simple, when I talk about any kind of simple, it just tells you about the action. But you don't know when, like what kind of time is it action. He plays the piano. He plays the piano. Is it telling you what time of the day he plays the piano? No. No. So it's just stating a fact. He plays the piano. Correct? So simple will always say that it will not tell you the specific time of the day. But if I say he plays the piano every day in the morning, I give you a specific time of the day. And this is everyday action or facts. We normally use a present tense. Or if you're talking about commentaries, when you do cricket commentaries, have you heard about the commentator? The commentator will always use a simple present tense. If you have heard the commentary, you listen to the commentary very, very carefully, you will find that they always use it commentary. They will always use the present tense, simple present tense, because they're stating the facts, right? Like the person has a ball or he's bowling and how's that, those kind of, this one will always happen. Continuous is when you're talking about the action is going on. These four kinds are all present in present, past, and future. All these kinds. There are four. The four, these are 12. So there are 12 kinds of tenses. Okay. Then you have your progressive, when it's perfect. Sorry, perfect is when the action is completed. I had eaten my dinner. That I have completed the action. I'm still not eating my dinner. If I am eating my dinner, then I'm still eating. That means if I'm talking to you also, that's your continuous. Correct. If I said, I have been eating my dinner since 2 hours. So for 2 hours, I'm still eating. My action is not completed. But like I began my action when 2 hours before. And I'm still continuing. Have you understood the difference is that?
Now, what is the last example?
This one. Action started earlier but still going. I have been eating dinner since present and I have been eating my dinner since last 2 hours. So I'm still eating my dinner. But I had started my action 2 hours before. And I'm still continuing with the action.
Can I note this?
You can take a pic if you want. Please don't waste time. I don't want wastage of time. Because this is a concept which has to be very, very clear. Why you need this? Now, why do you need this? Remember, you do editing. You did editing, right? So, when do I use? If I'm stating a fact, I use my simple. If I'm talking about action which is going on, I use continuous. But remember, in a sentence, there will be no two continuous. It will be first simple, then continuous, or vice versa. First continuous, then simple. If I'm talking about, then it can be simple, then perfect, or perfect, then simple. Understood? In a sentence, you will not have two of the same kind tense. You will never have two of the same kind tense because it will be incorrect. I ate my dinner after completing my work. So, completing, when I talk about, it takes a continuous tense. Right? I ate my dinner. Ate is your simple past. Right? After I had completed my work, perfect. Had completed, perfect. After completing my work, continuous. Understood? Is it clear? So you will always have that. You cannot have two of the same tense in the same sentence. Is it clear? Now, as I said, there are 12 kinds of yours. Present, past and future. Simple present, simple past, simple future. Present continuous, past continuous, future continuous. Perfect, past perfect, future perfect, and then present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, and future perfect continuous. These are 12 kinds. Okay. Now, what is simple present? This is the formula. Here you have a subject, you have a verb, you have an object. For example, if I take the first one, the verb one has no this because it is I. I eat an apple. Okay? He eats an apple. There has to have an S to it. Do you agree? I eat an apple. E-A-T eat. He eats an apple. Because if my subject is I, we, you, they, it will be eat and not eats. Because they take on the plural form of the verb. चार I है चार नहीं आई चार है ना आंसर पूछ हाँ वो हाँ clear is it clear I eat an apple that is because it is I we you they we and they are always in plural so it will not require an S but he she it is singular it will always require S now this I do not eat an apple I don't like an apple I do not eat an apple or he does not eat an apple but if I say the same thing and we make it a question as do you eat an apple? Do I eat an apple? Or does he eat an apple? Does she? Or what do you like to eat? Okay. I can change it in various ways, but as I said, my tense remains the same. What tells me my tense? This tells me my tense. Okay. Here also this will tell me my tense because after my subject automatically do comes here so that tells me my tense. What tells me my tense? This tells me my tense. When I am changing it into interrogative, this will tell me my tense and here also this will tell me my tense. Always remember your auxiliary verb, if it is an auxiliary verb, you know what are auxiliary verbs? What are auxiliary verbs? What are helping verbs? Am, is, are, was, were, and when, no, not when, have. Yes, has, had, and had. Don't get this one. No, and then your do forms. Do forms of your verb is do, does, and did. Three. Okay, do and does comes in simple present, did comes in simple past. Clear? These are auxiliary verb, main verbs. Main verbs are any action which I do. I think, I eat, I drink, I dance, I sing, dance, eat. All these are your main verbs. Auxiliary verbs are six. Base not six. It is you have your modals also. Can, could, should, would, all that. Na? So we are talking about is, am, are, was, were. Very important, extremely important. You should know these words. Auxiliary words. You should know these words. Is because this will have your basis for continuous. Whenever you're doing continuous, this is what you require. Is, am, are, was, were. These are the verbs which end has, have, and had. Everything revolves around this auxiliary verb. Because I will require this for perfect and I will require this for continuous. Without this, I can't make continuous. Without this, I cannot make perfect. Then I have my do forms of my only three. Do, does, and did. Okay, this two will come in simple present. This will come in simple past. Okay. So usage. Now, when do I use simple present? It is when it is expressed happening in the present. She teaches in a private school, so whenever I'm expressing anything which is happening in present, I use simple present tense. And then again, you express a habitual action. I wake up at 5 a.m. So this is a habitual action. Like every day you get up at a particular time. Like you get up at 7 o'clock, maybe or 7:30, just before the. That's what I said. Just before the school, just 15 minutes, 20 minutes. You are not having a bath. You're just rushing. Yeah, that's what you must be rushing without having a bath. We have to reach school at 7:45. That's what I'm saying. Also, definitely getting.
हाँ
All the stuff.
हाँ कभी कभी
Because he doesn't have a bath. He just gets brushed.
ब्रश करता है क्या?
Brush also has sometimes.
No, I'm not. Every time I brush.
Thank
I
you.
take a bath.
You take a bath.
Yes, ma'am.
Fastest
I also
bath in the
do.
history.
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
yes, for boys, bath
He
is
just-
नहाता brush करता. He's just pouring water on themselves and it's done.
Yes.
Without even
I
using
also
soap.
have breakfast at that time.
Yeah, that's what I said, all three
Proper breakfast.
अरे तो slow नहाता है.
With him, I can guarantee you he's like
It is very fast.
fast let go. He's not doing anything properly. Half-heartedly, taking brushing also will be not proper. Done.
Yes.
Bath also is just
You
little.
just pour in some water on it.
That's what.
I take a proper shower.
How
Ah,
many minutes?
yeah.
15 minutes.
Yeah, in
Like
2 minutes.
2.5
No, ma'am.
minutes.
Like
I take
7 to 8 minutes.
I take maximum 15 minutes to take a bath.
Yes.
Proper bath.
Alright. And
A
a
shower.
shower he's going to take. Express a universal truth like the sun rises in the east, the earth revolves around its
The earth rotates around its
axis and revolves around the sun. Yes, so that facts. Then expresses subordinate clause with the principal clause of simple future. Like this is your principal clause, right? You know what is principal clause and subordinate clause?
principal clause is the first clause. It does not need an independent. It is an independent sentence. It calculates for the small and subordinate clause. Is an independent clause. It exists. It cannot exist.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, I didn't ask for the definition. I asked what did you understand by it. Anybody, whenever you do a grammar concept, it's better not to learn the definition till I don't understand the
No,
concept.
I said it by my standard.
What is subordinate? What is principal clause?
main clause?
What is main clause?
Some
Principal clause. Very good. Let's go like main clause, principal clause. Principal. I taught you principal clause and main subordinate clause. What is a clause? First, tell me that.
clause besides the sentence.
Yes. Why are you doubting your knowledge? Any sentence is a clause.
Ma'am,
Even when I'm talking in clauses because it's a sentence.
ma'am,
Any sentence is a clause, and now the any clause which makes complete sense is a principal clause, and when it is incomplete,
it's a subordinate.
it's a subordinate clause.
Ma'am, principal clauses are also independent. They demand the whole.
That's what I just said. Any sentence which makes complete sense is an independent, and incomplete sense it is a subordinate. That's it. You don't need the definition.
I said it by myself.
I agree, but that's actually the grammatical definition of it, right? But what I asked you, did you understand the meaning behind it? So never do that. You are learning definition like a parrot, where you're not understanding the concept behind it. You didn't know what was a clause. I could have told.
I whispered it to him so he could say
You
it.
could have just.
I
I asked you what is principal clause, you said main clause. What is main clause, principal clause? You didn't tell me that any clause is a sentence. You complicated things when it is not complicated. Sorry. Understood? It's a simple sentence. That thing clear. Remember, any sentence is a clause. But again, as I said, if it makes complete sense, it is an independent clause. If it is not making complete sense, it is a dependent clause. Like for example,
Making sense is an independent clause.
I'll give you an example. Although I am teaching,
Yes, you are
it is which clause?
independent.
Although I am teaching is independent. It's complete
Subordinate
sense.
clause.
sense नहीं बन रहा ना.
Although I am teaching,
Subordinate.
is it making complete sense?
No.
You are not listening. You are not. You are listening. You are not listening. So
Independent.
independent. Why?
Because it makes sense.
It makes sense. I don't need a supporting sentence for it. But if I say, although I am teaching, you are not listening.
Although I'm teaching, you are not listening.
Now think now. Although I am teaching, you are not listening.
Independent also.
No, it is
Why?
making complete sense because After, although I am teaching, I gave it a sentence to complete the main sentence, then it becomes a complete statement. If I had just left, 1 minute, if I had just left, although I am teaching, it was not making sense, right? So that particular part is your subordinate clause.
Yes.
And you are not listening is your complete statement, that is your independent clause. So when you talk about subordinate requires a independent sentence to make it a complete statement. Have you got it? Understood that concept? Like if you don't study, isn't? If you don't study, is it making complete sense?
No.
No. So it is a
Subordinate.
And if I just say you will not score
You will not score.
in English, if I say you will not score in English,
Yes, I'm independent.
it's an independent, you will not score in English. But if I say if you don't study, you will not score in English. Now, when I join both the sentences together,
Subordinate independent clause.
thank you. Understood?
It sounded
It was right.
It was right. Subordinate and independent clause together will make a complete sense. If I take it in parts, it will not make complete sense. Understood? Subordinate is your dependent sentence. It's like, as I said, I had given them, which they forget. I don't know how many times I said. It's like your tree. Tree can stand on its own. So this becomes your independent clause. Okay? And you have your ladder. Ladder can't stand on its own. What does it require? Support of the tree. So this will become your dependent clause. Understood?
Yes.
I can start with the train arrived early. Okay, the train arrived early. So, but I could not catch it. The train arrived early, but I could not catch it. Now you identify what is independent and what is dependent.
And the train arrived early is independent, but I couldn't catch it is subordinate.
Understood? So if I said but I couldn't catch it, sorry, not catch it, board it, because we board a train, we do not catch a train. My mistake. Sorry. So I could not board it is, but I could not board it doesn't make complete sense without the independent sentence. Understood? So my subordinate clause can come both ways. It can come from in the beginning and it can come at the end. Understood? You understood now what is subordinate clause and the dependent clause? Now in this tell me, what is the subordinate clause and what is the independent clause?
If she prepares well, she will score good marks.
What is the subordinate clause? What is the independent clause? Yes, Ashik.
If she prepares well, it's subordinate and she will score.
Yeah, now you see, this is simple future. Will score. Astha. That is not silent. Will score is your future. Simple future.
Yes.
Prepares, as I said, always remember, after the pronoun or a noun, your name, the verb
That is
start.
subordinate. Yes.
This is your present tense. This is future and this is your present tense. I'm not talking about clauses, I'm talking about understanding. So it expresses subordinate clause is a principal clause in the simple future. This is your principal clause, right? And this is the future, simple future. This will come as subordinate.
Subordinate.
I am doing tenses.
As in
This will come in simple present.
Simple present.
That's why both the concepts I never mix. But if you don't understand clauses, this kind of technique you will not know. If it is in simple future, it comes in present. Simple present. Simple present.
Simple present.
Thank you. Used in commentaries for sports. As I said, when we comment, we use it in commentary. Like Martin passes the ball, kicks it, it's a goal. Listen to the commentary. Maybe football commentary, cricket commentary, any commentary, sports commentary will have this. You heard this, right?
Yes.
Okay, clear? So these are the places where you use simple present. Now what words come? This is where your paragraph.
It is often or often.
Often is American. Often is British. Often is correct. Often is correct because only British English, you don't do American English. Like schedule and schedule. Which is correct? Schedule. You don't do schedule. American English is schedule. Because
of that aluminium and aluminum.
yes, the reason being is British colonized all over the world. So that's why British English is used mostly for trades and all that. When I talk now, American is getting, please, if you want to play with each other, please get out. If you want to learn, you better learn, otherwise don't learn, just move in the front. How many times I told you that? Okay, now the clues which will come in passage in the review when you do filling the gaps and all that, the clues you will get is always, often, usually, regularly, every day, rarely, sparsely, then lunch once, twice, thrice a day, a month, a week. These are your clues. So whenever these are written in sentence, I visit the dentist twice a month. See, I visit the dentist twice a month because I have cavities. I don't have that good touch. I don't have any cavities, but I'm telling you a sentence. I visit the dentist twice a month
Because I have this.
yeah, your braces, you have cavities, whatever you have, but it is whenever you have present tense, you will have these kind of words. So this is your first clue whenever you're looking at these words that these are simple present. Understood? So you will know these clues are very important when you are doing that tenses exercise, that filling the verbs exercise. This is what you have to look for. Or then you're talking about every day. Like he goes to school every day.
I brush my teeth every day.
I doubt it. But yes, you may be brushing your teeth for I don't know how many seconds
I
every
read
day.
properly every day.
Yes. So any kind of these words will be your clues for.
Simple present.
Thank you. Now we are talking about continuous. It will be verb 1 plus ing plus object. Like he
Yes.
is
Not brushing.
not listening. No, I'm not. I'm taking. He is listening to me.
Yes.
Yes. That we will say yes. He is not listening to me. And here, is he listening to me?
Is he bathing every day?
That is a very big question.
Is he?
He
Is
is taking a bath.
Yes, I take a shower.
He is taking a bath. He is not taking a bath. Is he taking a bath? Understood? So I have, whenever my formula is, here my subject will come, I have to use these three when I'm doing continuous.
Yes.
Is, am, and are. This revolves around your continuous. Present tense, is, am, and are. Then I have my, as I said, I was like you just now, he is taking a bath, right? So take plus ing. Take is your main verb, so without an S. So you have take plus ing is taking. Taking and your object is a bath. Understood? So here, if I'm taking a not also takes a verb format. Okay, but not will come between your auxiliary verb and your main verb. Like is taking. Correct? So your not will come in the center. Is not taking. So here it will be he is not taking a bath every day. And here is he taking a bath every day. Because I used he. If I had used like for example you. So here it will be
Are you taking a bath?
something a question. You are taking a bath every day.
You are not.
You are not taking a bath every day.
Are you
taking a bath every day? Have you understood? So remember the formula is I will use my auxiliary verb plus your verb plus ing to make it continuous. Clear?
Yes.
Am I making sense?
Yes.
Is it? Are you understanding what I'm
Yes.
trying to say?
Yes.
Are you sure about it?
Yes, ma'am.
You require written notes for it?
No, ma'am.
No,
It's
ma'am.
there in your book. Wait.
It is there in your book.
This is not there in your book.
Listen.
Formulas are not there in your book.
It's example.
Examples are. Why? See, that's what I'm
Every-
giving you. See, I have written the formulas, but sentences and forming simultaneously with you all. Understood?
Are these PPTs available on Google?
No, this PPT is not available on Google. Alright. Now, when do you do progressive or continuous? Okay, when will you do progressive or continuous? When an action is taking place at the moment of speaking. Like I am teaching grammar right now. So that's what I'm saying. When the action is taking place currently. Like whatever he is drinking water. So that is a present continuous. Understood? He is drinking water. She is dropping her pouch. Accidentally, I'm not adding.
She accidentally broke.
Finger pouch item.
Yes. You are playing with your fingers.
You
You are fidgety. You know what is fidgety, you know?
PPT. Oh yes.
Yes.
Stand. Yes.
I
See?
do that.
So that's why either you're playing with your fingers or you're fidgety.
Or he's shaking.
Yes. He's very restless. Understood? So
Next sentence, Ganesh is studying very hard.
that is also expressive activity happening around but not necessary. Because he's studying very hard for his exams.
Yes.
So it's not happening, it may be not happening now, but he's doing it so that he can pass in his exams,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So he is playing volleyball for the past 2 hours, if I can say. He is playing volleyball for the past 2 hours. I'm giving extra information since when he's playing. But he's playing, he's been playing, no?
Yes.
So that's why it was going to be for 2 hours from 2 hours. Sorry, it's for 2 hours, not from 2 hours.
Since
From this time to this time, Asta.
ma'am,
Will you stop playing with that mobile? Asta, I swear to God, I'll take it away now. Give me that mobile.
ma'am, since
Yes, students also can be accepted because it's a point of time. Okay. Now, express in the near future, especially, and this is wrong.
I am attending the
This is wrong. This will be I am going to attend the meeting. It talks about future. Going
No,
to.
I am attending the meeting, it is from present tense.
present, right?
It is present continuous
So-
only. But when I'm talking about especially a planned meeting, I need some more information. I'm going to attend the meeting. I'm going to. I am going to attend the meeting today.
Is future.
It is talking about future, but it is written in present continuous. Understood? Now look at this. That's why I said that sentence is this one. I am going to attend a
English
meeting
class.
today or a PTM today.
Okay.
Okay? So when I say what is showing me my tense? What is showing me on my tense?
I am going. I am going.
I am going only. Because this is your pronoun and the second word always after the subject is your tense. This is your tense. I am going.
Yes.
But it is telling you about the future. You will be going to, na? So instead of saying will be going to, even if I say I am going to attend a meeting today, that means I will in my just one near future. I will. That's why this is expressive activities happening in the near future. Okay, especially a planned future event. Like as I said, I can change it. I am going to attend a PTM today. Understood? So PTM is happening today. I have to attend it today. That's my future.
Ma'am, I need.
Sorry.
May I go? May I bring some?
Yes. And every time we don't bring water bottle by. Have you understood? This is a future event, but it is happening in present continuous. So present continuous can be used to express future. That's why it is written a planned future event. To express a planned future event. Got it? Like I am teaching grammar now. I will always have this kind of word to show that what I am doing currently. And I am currently teaching you grammar. Correct? So that's why I am teaching grammar now. So it is expressing. I started in the past, but I'm continuing with it. Yes or no? Because I started at what time? I started at say 4:20. Correct? I started at 4:20 and now it is 5 o'clock. Understood? So that is why we are using present continuous. My action is still continuing. I have not stopped my action. Understood the difference? Clear? Asta, is it making sense? Asta, you're sleepy because. Okay? Now,
Left for 4 days.
do all verbs have continuous progressive form? No. They do not have a continuous progressive form because we do not say like knowing. I am knowing her since 10 years. Not knowing is not real. It's wrong. I know her since past 10 years. Okay. Alright. Or I'm wanting to go to the movie. I want to go for a movie. Or I am desiring that ice cream. Now what about I am loving it? That is McDonald's phrase. Grammatically wrong sentence.
Yeah.
Thank you. Grammatically incorrect. I am respecting you, you are not respecting me. I give you respect. Yes. I respect you. I do not, I am respecting you. I respected you. There is no form like that. My son loves to draw and paint. He is not, my son is loving to draw and paint. Just because
My son is very good drawing.
yeah, that is another one.
My son loves to kick everyone.
Okay, so yeah. Kick is correct.
Yes.
My son loves to kick everyone. Fine.
My son
My
is
son loves to kick everyone.
Kicking is incorrect
सही sentence.
very much.
because he does it. So like father, like son. Okay, now what are the words and phrases? Now, right now,
I'm
at
gonna take a photo.
the yes, take. You play with your phone, you bite with your phone, what you do?
It has scratches.
So what?
The fight with the scratch.
Now you have to bite in the class, during the class.
So
Why but this scratches can hurt him?
Okay?
she's tricking you.
She's tricking me. I'm just not teaching you that trick. She's playing a trick on you.
Yes, ma'am. She's playing it.
She's manipulating you.
Tricking is again comes under that particular format where you don't say tricking.
Tricky.
Now she is manipulating.
Manipulating.
Manipulating very well.
Alright. Then we have perfect. So you have your subject, you have your has and have in
Yes.
present, and you have your verb 3, that is past participle. Verb 3 is past participle and your object. Like for example, here it is Ram. If I take Ram has played the piano or the back.
Later, yeah.
He has played the piano. The action is over. When I complete an action, it's a perfect tense, right? So he has played the piano. He has not played the piano. Or he played the piano. Understood? When my action is complete, then that's perfect. Means he's not continuing the action now. Yes? We are stating that he's finished doing that particular action. That's why it's a perfect. Okay, expressing an action recently completed, it is with just. The train has just arrived. So has and arrived is your
Present
perfect, present perfect. Describe an action, a past action which is important for its effective present. Like I have stopped smoking. Any habit, like for example, I have stopped smoking. So that is stating that I used to smoke before, but now I have completely stopped. Remember, you have this ad nicotine.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
it's like that. Yes, tobacco. So if you're, yeah, so it's very difficult. That's a very bad habit because once you get it, you're addicted to it, and that kind of addiction to get out. So you're emphasizing that I have
Some people think it is cool.
agreed, but then yeah, but that is what when you are addicted to something, it's very difficult to do it. Like you are very addicted to fidgeting and playing with your fingers. You like to make
Yes.
noise. Yeah, so that's very you're very addicted to that. And you shouldn't do it because in future you're sitting in a class. This body action you will do it unknowingly. You don't realize it when you're doing it in the class. You're paying attention, but at that particular time you're making sound, you may not realize it because your body has developed the habit. And like in order to, as that, for example, if you're sitting in an interview and you do this because you're nervous, what will happen? It will give a bad effect to that person.
Yes.
So don't train your body to have that kind of habit because you are training yourself, your body. So unknowingly you're doing it. You may not be knowingly doing it also. Okay, so that is why I said never do that because in that thing, you have to train your body. Our habits we have to develop, not others can't develop because nobody can control your brain and say do you do that. You yourself have to control your body and your brain. So I have finished this. I had started in the past, but I now have completed my action. That's done. So that's why it is perfect. So these are your words which will help you to make a perfect. Okay. Next is present continuous, present perfect continuous. This will be has, have, but this will be coming in present continuous and this is verb plus be. Okay, so has been playing the piano, like I was to by Ram. Ram has been playing the piano. Ram has not been playing the piano. Or Ram been playing the piano? Been will come in perfect continuous. Being is one.
Being is added to the sentence that becomes perfect.
No. No. In the sense, he has been. It has been an hour. If I say it has been an hour since he left for his school. Where is it perfect?
It has been an hour.
Now look at this.
It has been.
It has been an hour.
Since he left for school.
An hour since he left for school. I just want to complete the sentence. Left for school. Now in this, because I am only on present right now, I have very less time because I have to go to past and I have to go to future. So that's what I'm saying. It has been an hour since which tense is this?
Present perfect continuous.
Where is the in here? Where is the in here? Okay. Where is the this one?
It has been an hour since he left the first.
Where is this? This is what? Is this a tense? No. Only this will tell you the tense.
Past.
Which past? Has is past?
No. Crazy.
Present. Simple present it is. So been, when answering your question, if I use been, it doesn't show that it is.
Present perfect continuous.
Yes, it has to follow with an in word. He has been playing basketball for an hour.
Then it is present.
He has been playing. So I have my verb plus ing now.
Has been plus it.
Verb plus ing. It has to have a sentence. If it is only this, it cannot be perfect. Or neither it can be perfect continuous.
Mama, I have been leaving for school since an hour.
Grammatically wrong sentence. I
I have been
leaving
leaving.
for school since
have been leaving means but somebody like a Fevicol and somebody's pulling me. I'm not able to move. Yeah, it's like that. Wrong English. I have been packing my bag for plus 15 minutes. For last 15 minutes. I have been packing my bag for last 15 minutes. So then it is a complete sentence. No? Means you're still doing that action, it is still carrying on. But you can't find your book, so that's why you're packing your bag continuously. Means you're searching and everywhere and you keep on packing. Understood? Like you go for a travel, you keep on packing your suitcase, right? You don't get it in one stretch. You have to gather all your things and you're packing. You keep on packing your things. Then I'm using a perfect continuous. That understood the difference. So this, if I say, it is not perfect continuous. Understood? Wait. Okay, so that means expresses an action that began in the past and has been in progress till the time of speaking. And that means I'm still packing my bag. I have not completed packing. I started packing my bag long back. But your action is continuous.
Yes.
Okay. Next is Sagar has expressed an action of finished a short while ago. Has been watching TV.
Sagar.
Sagar has been watching TV for 2 hours. So from past 2 hours, he's just watching TV. He didn't stop. Just now he stopped watching TV. That's why expression and action. Now, verbs since and for. This is where you make a mistake. Since is for a point of time, for period of time. That's why you can be careful.
So examples.
Since morning, you have been inattentive. I have been inattentive for last 50 minutes. Understood the difference? Since morning,
Point of time.
yes, and here I have not been paying attention for last 50 minutes. It's not 1 after now. I'm taking 1 this one. Clear?
Yes.
2 classes. Huh? 2 classes.
You are taking 2 classes.
No, it's only 1 class. Why I want 2 classes? You are sleeping half the time.
I did sleep for last
Okay,
4 days.
simple past. You use simple past. He ate an apple. He did not eat an apple. Did he eat an apple?
How does
No,
he ate
no.
a sentence?
Yeah, he ate
He
an apple.
ate.
Eight
He
sentences.
He ate, he drank, he sang. Yeah, why not?
ate.
I am not. It's a statement. It's a complete statement. Your mother will ask you, did you eat your food? I ate.
You ate the whole day.
It's a question and answer. It's a rhetorical question basically. When you say, did you eat your food? So I ate. You say I ate. You don't have to. It's a complete statement. You don't need to add this one to it.
I ate my food.
I ate my food.
Food.
When I'm answering, as I said, your mother asked you, did you eat your food? I ate.
Yes.
Even if you say that it be normally informal, when I'm talking informal, I use that. But I'm talking formally and grammatically correct, I ate my food. It cannot be I ate. I ate, I drank, I sang. Okay? Next one. It is used to express an action that is completed definitely in the past. Like yesterday she visited her aunt. So I'm giving a time period. Yesterday she visited her aunt. Or expresses a past habit or
Oh,
routine. He used to play with his fingers.
but he
It is your left hand. He used to play with the fingers on his left hand. That's a no right hand. Sorry. Understood?
Yes.
So that way he used to. That means you have stopped.
Yes.
See, I'm giving you a backhand compliment. I drank coffee yesterday. Completed. The action is complete.
I drank Horlicks.
So what are the words which will come? Yesterday, 3 weeks ago, last year in 2002, from March to June, for a long time, for 6 weeks in 1980s, in the last century.
In the past.
These are your keywords which comes to complete, and that's
Past
when
simple.
you will use simple past.
In the past.
Okay. Now, continuous was verb plus ing. He was playing.
There is fingers.
You completed it. He was not playing with his fingers. Was he playing with his fingers?
Yes,
Yes.
he was.
Yes, that's a rhetorical
He
question.
was.
Okay, so it is used when before the moment of speaking, the action is in progress. Before the moment of speaking, it was pouring heavily at 6 o'clock this morning, or expresses when 2 actions are going simultaneously next to each other. While I was playing, my sister was studying. While I'm teaching, you're fidgeting. While not for you, it was meant for him. I was drinking coffee when I got a phone call. So simultaneous action. But as I said, remember, if this is continuous, this will be simple past.
2 sentences in 1 sentence.
Correct. But I was drinking coffee.
When
It
I
was
got a
will be
phone call.
continuous. Got is your simple past. As I said, in a sentence, it will be either simple past and then past continuous, or this. Vice versa. It will not be too similar now in that. Like
Forms of past.
yes, perfect, had had not, had. Give a sentence now. Chalo, you have enough and more sentences now. Come, give.
Devanshu had
Not or had completed his work. Devanshu had completed his work.
Yes,
not
yes.
completed.
Yes, not
Devanshu had not completed
Had
his work.
Had Devanshu completed.
Had.
Yes.
Has. Not had.
Has. Yes, that's now. That's what I'm
Yeah. So this one, if I'm framing a question, so had he completed the work? Because with proper noun we will not use had. I will use with pronoun I will. Had he completed it? No, has he completed? If I'm talking in a present tense, I'm talking about tenses when I'm doing conversion of tenses. But yes, when I speak, I will know. When I'm speaking currently now.
पढ़ाई करना शुरू कर दे.
I'm not talking about the current scenario. I'm talking about when I'm converting my tense. Okay. I'm not talking about now. If I'm speaking, I have to speak in present because the teaching is present. But I'm converting it, then I will had he completed it. And there, the that. I'm moving ahead. Okay, it is used to describe the action completed before some time or second action. He has done his duty before the next step started. Again, had done, perfect.
Yes.
Started, simple past. Next, my mother had cooked before I woke up. Had cooked, perfect. Woke, past. Past continuous. Subject had been cooking.
Cooking object.
Object will be dinner
Cooking food.
or food, anything. Had not been and had she been cooking. Yes. Okay, it is used to express that has finished at some definite time in the past, but is going on before it was finished and had recently finished. So she had been cooking. Okay, she had been cooking, but she just completed her cooking. Understood? So that's why be careful. Suresh had been working in this bank since he came to Dharwad.
What is that?
Yes,
Dharwad is the name of a place in Gujarat, I think. So that's why.
Yeah.
It's in Gujarat. Okay, so had been working. Had plus been. If it was only had been, will it be perfect continuous?
No.
No, the same thing, same rule. It cannot be perfect continuous. It has to have a continuous verb. Yes. So simple shall and will. Normally shall comes with be and I. I shall meet him. I shall not meet him. Shall I meet him? Okay. Describe an action takes place in the future. I shall see you shortly. He will win the match. Okay, so will win is your simple future. Expresses announce future plans and weather forecast. The flood water will continue to recede now.
What is the meaning of recede?
Recede is getting less. Remember when we are on the roads, when the water is waterlogged, so it will slowly go down. So recede is that. Okay. Tomorrow and next, then it is subject shall will be plus verb plus ing. So shall be, now you continuous it is be. In perfect continuous is be. So will be playing, will be not playing, will
Not be not playing.
Meaning comes in only future continuous.
will comes in simple past, simple future.
Be.
Be comes in continuous. Will be playing, will be dancing, will be singing, that is continuous. Will be eating. Okay? It expresses an action will be going on at that. I will be
Giving a lecture.
on Google Meet tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay, so will be, I shall be giving. So that is your future continuous.
Sure.
Perfect. Have and will. He shall have eaten his food. He shall have not eaten his food. He, this is wrong, huh?
He
Will.
shall.
No,
Will.
either one. He will always have will. I and you will always have shall. We also will have shall.
Yes.
Okay? For this one. So, will he have eaten his food? So, So expresses an action that has been completed in future by a certain time. By tomorrow, I shall have bought a new mobile. Okay. Affirmative future continuous here. Been again plus verb plus in. So he will have been listening to me. He will not have been listening to me. Will he have been listening? So it is denoted when it is finished at a definite time in the future, but has been taken. He will have been celebrating his birthday tomorrow this time. Understood? So I am telling that tomorrow I will have a birthday party, but by this time, by 6 o'clock in the evening, I'm assuming 6. So by 6 o'clock, he will be celebrating his birthday. Understood? So that means future. And this is your tenses of different types. That's it. Done. Over. Finished. Done. Tenses done. That's it. I hope you have understood, because if you have understood the initial part of it, the second part of it would not be very tough. But did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And could you give a recap in the next Saturday?
Just remind me, I'll do that. Okay? Before starting, I'll do that for you. Yeah. Well done. And don't play with your mobile, Asta. I will tell you next time I'll ban your mobile from us.